Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. I'm so excited to try out this palette here from SERAPHINE Botanicals, which is a brand that I've really come to enjoy through Ipsy and BoxyCharm. And this here is the Primrose and Cream Lip and Cheek Cream Palette. And I got this in my November 2021 BoxyCharm base box, which if you have not seen that unboxing video yet, I'll have that linked in the description down below. SERAPHINE Botanicals is cruelty-free and vegan. It's paraben-free, and I love that this has so many nourishing ingredients in it. So first let me pull out the product to show it to you. And by the way, this retails for $42, which I think is so incredibly expensive. But so you get 3 shades in here in the big mirror. I love that. But I like the shades in here because I do actually feel like they can work for lips and cheek. I'm most interested in the most bronzy shade for my cheeks, and then these 2 shades probably more for my lips. But I'm excited to try them all out. So this has Gold of Pleasure oil, as well as nourishing shea butter that melt onto the skin to enable you to achieve seamless, long-lasting color, powered by evening primrose, cowslip primrose, and cabbage rose extracts to help luminize and condition your complexion. It also says a little goes a long way, so I'm expecting these to be pretty pigmented. I'm going to start off with some swatches of each shade. So yeah, it really is just like a truly cream formula that is definitely looking pigmented already. Wow. Gotta swatch these. Yes, I think that is going to be a really pretty blush shade because I like to have a really sun-kissed, bronzy blush. I have just come to realize that's my favorite shade for my skin tone. But oh, these other shades are beautiful, but like that red, that is going to be too red for my cheeks because I really try and make it so it doesn't look like my rosacea redness is the same shade as my blush, if that makes sense. And then that medium pink in the middle is so pretty, but still a little bit more leans towards too reddish for my personal taste on my cheeks. I think I'm just gonna go in with my finger to apply the blush. So I'm gonna pick up some of the bronzy shade. Oh, the name of the bronzy shade is called Brown Butter. And I'm gonna dab this onto the cheek here. And I'm sure you could also make some custom shades, mix the shades too, which is what's so fun and convenient about a blush palette. I don't necessarily feel like a little goes a long way though. I feel like it doesn't blend out very far. But this shade is really nice for a blush to give that flush of color, but also kind of a sun-kissed look. And it's very smooth, seamless. It didn't lift any of my foundation either, which is something I get worried about with a creamy blush formula. But no, it's sitting completely smooth on top of the foundation. I like the shade. Maybe I'll go in with just a little bit more to focus right on the apple of the cheek here, just to darken it up a little bit. But it's a nice buildable shade. I love the texture. Blends out so easily and seamlessly. Wow, very nice. I don't, like, it leaves a hydrated glow to the skin, but it doesn't have the necessarily highlight glow effect. So I would still use a highlighter with this, even though it does give a little bit of more like moisturizing sheen to the skin, which looks very healthy and beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this same shade on the other cheek. So you can see it goes on pretty dark at first, but blends out so easily. So I was worried that it would be way too easy to go overboard with this, but a little goes a long way, but I don't think it's too difficult to work with, where if you even use the tiniest bit, it's too much. So I think it's a really perfect amount of pigment. I'm gonna dab a little bit over the nose as well to continue that sun-kissed illusion. Ooh, I love this. Such a beautiful color, such a beautiful texture. Now I'm so excited to go in with the lips. Do I want to use a brush? Maybe I'll do a little, I don't think you need to use a brush with this, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to go in with a little brush because I want to do an ombre lip. And I'm going to pick up the darker shade of red to start. Ooh, I like this shade. I'm just going to fill in my lips except for the center. I feel like on my lips, it looks a little bit lighter, a little bit more of a nude red than it looks in the pan here, and I love it. I definitely think this shade all over my lips would look so flattering. It's a perfect kind of neutral reddish nude that can go day to night, very easy to wear shade, which I'm so excited to see. And now I'm picking up the middle shade and focusing this on the center of my lips. I love that shade as well. They look so different in the pan here, but on my lips, they're not too far apart as far as shade goes. And they feel pretty creamy and hydrating on my dry, chapped lips, which I'm really glad to see because some cream blushes that can be used on the lips as well are just not creamy enough, or they'll cling to the dry patches on my lips, or they'll feel really dry. I will say this does kind of feel dry on my lips. It's a thin formula, but it doesn't look dry. It's not clinging to the dry patches. I mean, my lips are not super hydrated and smoothed out, but it's even color. But wow, yeah, like looking at my lips right now, it doesn't even look like I did an ombre lip because these two shades are surprisingly similar. I think since they are also intended for blushes, it's not completely opaque pigment, so it also has a little bit of sheerness to it, so it looks a little bit more like a lip tint, kind of, but still really pretty, flattering, and it goes nicely with the blush shade that I'm wearing as well. So I like this. I'm glad I'm going to be able to get use out of it for both of the purposes of it, both lips and cheek, because that's definitely not always the case with creamy lip and cheek products. I really am happy with all of the shades that come in here, which is another thing that doesn't always happen. So if you have this palette, I would love to hear in the comments down below what you think of it and which shades you like to wear on your lips or your cheeks. I'm also really excited to try out the shade that I have on my cheeks on my lips as well. So love that it's versatile, multi-use, so let me know what your favorite uses are for it. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.